Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
And we're following breaking news out of Washington, D.C. The speculation is over. A former Trump campaign chair now officially facing charges for conspiracy. Welcome to Local 4 News at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. Former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and his deputy chair Rick Gates surrendered to federal authorities today. Now they both face criminal charges in the special counsel's Russian election probe, sending shockwaves across Washington. Former Trump campaign manager Paul Manafort leaving his Virginia home this morning to surrender himself to the FBI. Manafort's business associate and Trump deputy campaign chair Rick Gates has also been indicted. Both are facing charges of conspiracy against the United States and money laundering, accused of hiding tens of millions of dollars made while working as unregistered agents for the Ukrainian government between 2006 and 2016. Manafort has denied any wrongdoing.
So while these charges are unrelated to his work on the campaign, they are a link in the chain to Paul Manafort's background working for people connected to Vladimir Putin, connected to the Russian government.
Experts believe this might just be the beginning.
Usually prosecutors start with the low-lying or low-hanging fruit, and they then can become useful to going up that chain.
Special counsel Robert Mueller, who's investigating Russian meddling in the 2016 election, revealed today a Trump campaign advisor, George Papadopoulos, pleaded guilty earlier this month to lying to the FBI. The White House released a statement this morning saying this, quote, does not come as a surprise. Former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn and the president's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, have also been under scrutiny. Now, the president has since responded to these indictments on Twitter this morning, saying in part, quote, sorry, but this is years ago, before Paul Manafort was part of the Trump campaign. The president also suggested the Justice Department should pursue Hillary Clinton instead. Then a few minutes later, he added, quote, and there is no collusion. The Justice Department has not released an official statement at this time. Well, we got some good news for Oakland County residents that were affected by last week's water main break. All boil water advisories have now been lifted, a sigh of relief from the people living in Farmington Hills especially. Residents, businesses, schools, restaurants, and healthcare facilities can return to normal water usage. Officials say review the before you drink the water checklist that have been issued by the Oakland County Health Department. We've got that checklist and everything else that you need to know on our website. Just go to clickondetroit.com. It has been, I would say, probably a rough week for you, Paul. I know that you were affected by this boil water advisory.
You know what? I mean, it was just inconvenient. I mean, I had water, just had to boil it, put a few jugs in the fridge, and everything was fine. But the people who didn't have water, that was really, really tough. And my heart goes out to you because that was a tough week for you. But basically, temperatures right now, as we shift to weather, averaging around 40 degrees. Metro's at 42, Monroe's at 43, Harrow, Ontario's at 43, same thing at Port Huron. Now, the wind right now has been very gradually picking up. Mount Clemens, you're now at 20 miles per hour. City Airport, Metro, both at 16 miles per hour. So it's been a gradual increase in the wind, and you take that temperature and the wind and you kind of factor them together, and the wind chills, wind chills are in the low 30s largely across the area. So bundle up and dress for low 30s if you are heading out at this noon hour. Shower-wise, most of what we had this morning is just now along the I-69 corridor, but we have a cold front here, and that is behind it, causing a lot of lake effect rain shower activity. This stuff will release and come eastward across the state during the afternoon, so the showers will increase. Cool and blustery, mid-40s for a high. It's going to be a tough one if you have to be outside, but I'll be back with the Halloween forecast in just a bit. But don't forget, you can get the 4-zone forecast anytime you need it on clickondetroit.com. See you back in a few here.
New at noon.
A Pontiac woman who pleaded guilty to leaving her children in a car while she gambled will have to wait a little bit longer to learn her punishment. 27-year-old Cleli Shute pleaded guilty to child abuse charges. She left her 2-year-old son and 6-month-old daughter in her car while she went to gamble at MGM Detroit's casino in August. She was in court today, and it was determined that a pre-sentencing investigation would need to be required before sentencing can happen. She'll now appear back in court in mid-November. Detroit police now continue to investigate a Sunday evening car crash that killed a man on the city's east side. A 29-year-old man was killed when his car veered from the northbound lanes of Gratiot into the southbound lanes and slammed right into another car. The driver of that other car did survive, but there's no word on his condition. And now to a crime alert from the University of Michigan Division of Public Safety. Investigators say that a home invasion was reported near North Campus early on Sunday. It happened on North Thayer, just across from the North Quad Residential and Academic Complex. Someone entered an apartment through an unlocked door and took electronics from a common area while the residents were sleeping. Police urge all residents to make sure that their doors are locked at all times. And in Southwest Detroit now, a father of two is in the hospital in critical condition at that after being shot several times after a fender bender. It was on Saturday night when 40-year-old Oscar Jimenez got into an accident with a black Chevy Malibu on McGraw near Proctor. The Malibu's driver started to demand money after that car accident, but when Jimenez said that he didn't have any, the other driver shot him in the rib cage, and now Jimenez is listed in critical condition. Well, take a look at the video here on your screen. It was sent to us by a Local 4 viewer, and it shows an intense and lengthy police chase on Sunday. And police say the chase, which started in Westland, lasted more than 45 minutes, eventually ending on Oakwood Boulevard in Allen Park. The suspect, they were going after this person in connection with suspected drug activity. Right now, he is in custody pending charges. And now to some intense new surveillance video that shows an SUV ramming right into an East Side business. You just saw it there. This happened earlier this month on East Warren near Connor Street. Detroit police say that two men connected to this theft also broke into the same business in September. They got away with cash and other items then. In the first burglary, they drove away in a gold Grand Marquis. In the other break-in, they used a Dodge Durango to slam into the business. Well, the firebugs are out this time of year. Arsonists targeting vacant homes in the city of Detroit because of Halloween. But where there are arsonists, there are also volunteers and curfews looking to stop them. Local 4's Coco McAvoy reports on the ongoing efforts of the Angels Night Initiative.
It started off as an anti-arson campaign, but people who have been a part of it since the 80s say they've seen a lot of change in the city over the years, and it's credited in part to Angels Night. On the first night of Angels Night, 4 homes that were likely vacant went up in flames.
Both buildings on both sides, the ones that just collapsed, it caught those going, and it actually got a 4th building. As
firefighters battled the fires, a group of Angels Night volunteers prepared for duty. Tonight will be the second night volunteers serve as lookouts for the Detroit Police Department.
Understand that Detroit is a very, very important community because of its residents, and we appreciate everyone's help.
Several years ago, 100 fires were set the night before Halloween. Last year, there were 59 fires. 20 of them were considered suspicious.
We have extra companies on duty. We have the volunteers going out. So we're hoping that this is not going to be the norm for the next few days.
The Angels Night volunteers are dedicated to keeping the city safe.
This is my city. This is where I was born. I couldn't think of doing anything different than showing up and making a difference right here at home.
The volunteers have seen a lot of progress over the years.
We used to really advertise it as the anti-arson campaign, but now it's just a community fellowship kind of campaign.
Residents and volunteers will work together over the next couple of days to make sure things run smoothly this Halloween. And residents can do their part by keeping their porch lights on and reporting suspicious activity. I'm Coco McAvoy, Local 4.
Thank you, Coco. And the Angels Night curfew in the city of Detroit continues tonight, and it will remain into effect tomorrow night as well. All minors must be home or accompanied by an adult from 7 p.m. until 6 a.m. unless they're going to work. You can help as well by keeping an eye out on your block. There is a new NBC Wall Street Journal poll now that shows some alarming presidential approval ratings. According to the data, 38% of Americans approve of President Trump's job performance so far, and 58% say that they disapprove of the job that he's done up until this point. That is the lowest approval rating of his presidency to date. Now, these numbers come just a little more than 1 year before the major midterm elections, which could sway the control of Congress. Back here in Detroit now, speaking of elections, we are just over a week away from the November general mayoral election, and today the newest polling data says incumbent Mayor Mike Duggan has a wide lead over Senator Coleman Young II. Now, according to the newest MIRS poll data, Mayor Duggan has a lead of 63% to Young's 28%, leading all demographic groups including race, age, gender, and ethnicity. The polling results indicated last Wednesday's debate on Local 4 gave Duggan an additional boost in the polls. Election Day, just 8 days away. That is on November 7th, next Tuesday. Election night. You can stay with us here on Local 4 for the very latest information and results, along as well on clickondetroit.com. All right, still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon. You might be a millionaire. Some good news there. The Michigan Lottery says that someone out there has a $5 million lottery ticket that's burning a hole in their pocket. We've got everything that you need to know. Also, Halloween is tomorrow, which means that today is the last-minute costume rush. But health experts are warning that there's a danger that's hidden among these store shelves. We'll tell you what that is when we come back in a minute.
Hi.
Well, welcome back, everybody. We all know that Halloween is tomorrow. The countdown is on, and many of us still might be on the hunt for that perfect costume. But health officials are sending out a little bit of caution for you, especially to kids that are trying on multiple costumes at the store. October is a peak season for lice and similar bugs, so you definitely want to be careful. Experts are even advising that stores should be checking or even cleaning display items daily, in fact, to prevent the spread of lice. Health officials also suggest that you buy costumes that come inside of a sealed bag. And if you have any doubts about the item's cleanliness, you can always just throw it in a dryer on high heat for about 45 minutes. That should do the trick. Another thing to keep in mind is to ensure a healthy Halloween. We also want to talk about allergies for a minute. According to the CDC, the most common allergy among children in the U.S. is peanuts. In fact, about 1 out of every 50 kids in the U.S. has a peanut allergy. And health experts say that you should ask every trick-or-treater or the parent that's with them if there's a nut allergy among the group. And if there is, give them a nut-free candy, which should be kept in a separate container. But definitely not nut-friendly. This is still pretty cool. You can see here Hershey's company unveiled a new candy bar over the weekend right here in our area in downtown Royal Oak. And about 30,000 samples of the new Reese's Outrageous candy bars were handed out. The candy bar features milk chocolate, peanut butter, and caramel with many Reese's pieces that are all mixed in it. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? It'll hit stores next spring in case you want to try it. All right, still ahead, safety concerns and why U.S. safety regulators have launched an investigation into more than 800,000 Ford sedans and if your car is affected. Paul?
Well, hey, Evrod, we're all going to be affected by the weather this afternoon. You can see the showers to the west starting to increase. They're going to move eastward, and it's going to be, well, at times it's going to be a pretty miserable afternoon. But we have Halloween to talk about, and we'll have that forecast for you just ahead.
It's not easy.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for a Help Me Hank alert. U.S. safety regulators have launched an investigation into Ford Fusions after reports that their steering wheels might detach. So the probe covers about 841,000 Ford Fusion vehicles from 2014 to 2016 over reports of a potential issue causing that steering wheel to completely fall off while driving. So that's not good. There have been at least 2 reports so far, but no injuries were reported. Investigators are going to determine if a recall is needed. So if you decide to spring for Apple's new iPhone 10, you're going to want to be very careful with how you use it. And here's why. Repairs are going to cost more than they did for previous versions of the iPhone. A lot more, in fact. Fixing a broken screen on the iPhone 10 will set you back about $275. That price does come down a little if you purchased Apple Care, but even Apple Care is changing just a little bit. They'll now only cover 2 incidents of accidental damage. A third time will raise your repair costs significantly, so you definitely want to be careful how you handle this thing. Paul, over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Evrod. Let's talk about what's going on. If you're heading out the door right now, we are kind of around 40 degrees. So 42 over in Adrian, 39 in Pontiac, 40 in Ann Arbor, 42 at Metro, and the wind is just slowly coming up. We're now 10 to 15 miles per hour in most areas. We've had a couple of spots that are above that right now, so wind chills in the low 30s. Now look at the storm pin picture. You know what you're looking at? This was sent in by Anna Lori in Clarkston. This is her pumpkin, and she calls it a storm pin's pumpkin. So you can see the thunderstorm there. That's a great shot. Thanks a bunch for sending that in. That is a really cool shot. All right, let's talk about what's going on out east. This is that big storm starting to pull away, but I just checked. There are still some delays at Newark and LaGuardia. So if you're heading out east this afternoon into those 2 airports, you could have a little bit of trouble. But for us, the trouble is not so much functional as much as it is, it's just going to be miserable. I mean, we're not going to have really serious delays at the airport or anything like that. But you'll notice, see, we have a cold front. I'll show you in a second. That's right across the center part of the state. Cold air behind it is coming across those relatively warmer waters of the lake. That increases instability, increases the shower activity, and as that cold air moves across, you can see that right here. You can just kind of see the proliferation of these showers, and they are going to track eastward across the state. So let's get ready for it. The model, this is a new model. Just put this into the computer, has a good handle on what's going on back there, and you can see how these scattered showers kind of make it across the state. It's going to be breezy and cool, and tonight, don't be surprised if a few wet snowflakes fall. It's not going to do anything. Don't worry. It's just you might see a few wet snowflakes on Halloween. But what's going to happen tomorrow is we have a little trough coming in the afternoon. That's going to kick up some scattered showers again. But the trough moves through by about 6, 7 o'clock. So it looks like probably around that time we're going to end all of this stuff. And it should be mainly dry for the kids. It might look a little scary between 5 and 6 with those showers moving out. But I think we'll be dry for the kids. And I'll have the temperature forecast for you in a second. 45, though, for today with breezes blowing and the showers redeveloping, I should say. And so it's going to be miserable if you're out there. As far as Halloween itself, forecast really hasn't changed. 40 degrees on the thermometer, but wind chill in the 30s. You're going to have to make sure that those kids are bundled up under their costumes. So we're going to be cold for the next 3 days through midweek. Beyond that, look at that. We warm up into the 50s to even near 60 on some days. And again, don't forget the time change this Saturday night. Evrod?
We will not forget. Paul, thank you. Some good news if you play the Michigan Lottery. Somebody bought a Mega Millions lottery ticket last week in Saginaw County, and they're starting their new week out as a multi-millionaire. The Michigan State Lottery reporting that a ticket sold last week at the Admiral gas station on Brady Road in Chesaning is worth $5 million. So you definitely want to make sure that this is not your ticket. That ticket matched all 5 numbers on Friday: 17, 27, 41, 51, and 52. That winning ticket holder has not come forward just yet. Let's talk about gas prices. They're still high in our great state of Michigan, but they are going down, so some good news there. AAA Michigan reporting that the average price today, $2.51 per gallon. That is down 8 cents from about a week ago, but well above the $2.12 where we were paying last year. So we got to count our blessings. Next at noon, it's a heartwarming gift from a Michigan automaker. Ford is getting involved when a Houston reverend loses everything in Hurricane Harvey. We'll show you the big surprise that he got when he was invited to a Ford plant that left him nearly speechless. That's next.
Screaming babies, sneezing co-passengers, arm wrestling, all things of the past with Delta's new Airbus service because they have suites, private suites. That's the plane right there. Inaugural flight is today. We're going to show you what's inside today at 4 on First at 4.
Definitely want to tune in for that. Finally, here at noon, months after Hurricane Harvey destroyed his SUV and damaged his church, one Houston reverend no longer has to worry about how he's getting around town.
This is a pretty special story, and it's all thanks to the generosity of a Michigan automaker.
Oh, and you can just see how excited he is. This is Reverend Devil Ron Walker, and he was surprised with a brand new 2018 Ford Expedition over the weekend. Ford surprised him with the gift at the plant in Kentucky, where he thought he was only going on a tour.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
He's speechless. Can you see that? He really didn't have many words to say. Ford does plan to ship the SUV to his home this week, so big thanks to Ford for doing that. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow for Halloween.